Boozhoo in Dinaway Maganadug. And Boozhoo is a Boozhoo and Anin are Ojibwe greetings, and Anin is an everyday greeting, and Boozhoo is something you say to somebody you respect or you haven't seen for a long time or someone you love, and I meant to say Boozhoo. And Dinaway Maganadug means all my relatives, and this is not just for Ojibwe people or Finnish people. We're all in this together, and we are now all relatives. I'm Dr. Arne Vainio, and I've been on the Fond du Lac Reservation as a family practice physician for over 23 years. And I couldn't hold a job for 5 years before that. And I'm happy to be a physician, and I'm grateful for that. Every single day I go to work with the most caring, compassionate people I know, the smartest people I know. And that goes from nurses and pharmacists and everybody to other physicians and everybody in the healthcare system. Everybody went into this to make things better for everybody else. So it appears that I'm about to play you a beautiful song on this guitar. And this is a pawn shop guitar, and you can see, and there's something loose inside of it. And so it's a $69 guitar, and then I tried to clean it up with some furniture polish because it was all dusty, and I changed it into a $67 guitar. And and it looks like I can play and sing, and I can't do either one of those things. And my wife Ivy and I have a son who's an incredibly musician, and so I've bought guitars, and I bought nice guitars, and I bought this in a pawn shop because I wanted to have a history. Somebody bought this thing with the hopes that they were going to play, or they were going to learn how to play, and in life, whatever it does to people, they had to sell their dreams at a pawn shop, and that's still in there. That hope and those dreams are still inside of this thing. And so I've been practicing some basic chords, and Ivy has to put up with me every night when we're at dinner, and I say, this moment calls for a D chord, and I play a D chord. And but if you listen to this thing, that's a G major chord, and this is an A minor chord, and again a G major chord, and you can tell I missed one of the strings. I touched another one there, and an A minor chord, and G major, and then this is a bar chord. This is a B minor chord, and I can't quite hit that one. But if you listen to that, Wild Horses from the Rolling Stones is inside of this guitar, and it's inside of me, and I'm going to learn how to play that. And I want this to be a journey, and I want us to, I don't want everybody to have to listen to me playing a D chord at dinner, but as this progresses, and then people are sheltering in place at home, and it's what you need to be doing. And we have to act as if we already have the COVID-19 virus, and we're trying to protect elders and people with disabilities and people with chronic diseases and underprivileged people from getting this. And everybody knows that we need to flatten the curve, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep people at home. And that song is in here. Wild Horses is in here. And Ivy and I have been blessed with musicians in our lives, good, fantastic musicians. Charlie Parr is a good friend of mine. Keith Secola is a good friend of mine. Gary Farmer. Richie Townsend, Jeffrey James O'Laughlin. I mean, there's so many good musicians. David Huckfeld, Annie Humphrey. And we need to remember that people that make these kind of designs, Herb Fine made this shirt, and and artists and musicians and poets and writers and anybody that does, people that bead things and whatever else. When we're born and when we're babies, Abanuji is babies, and Abanuji is a child, somebody that's walking but learning things at an incredible rate. And we go outside with them, and everything is so new and incredible to them. And watching, looking at a drop of water from a leaf and seeing the world reflected in that single drop, and looking up at the sky at night and seeing the stars, and just the wonderment that comes with that. And we lose that, in the course of buying car insurance and buying macaroni and worrying about sheltering in place. Somehow we lose our connection to that. And it's important. And those artists see that, and they remind us of that, and they bring those things to us. And those things are important. And it's important for us to be together and support each other, not be together physically, to be together as people, and to, not let things divide us. And we do need to shelter in place. We need to protect other people from being exposed to this. And the song will come out. It'll come out of here. And I'm going to have to learn how to sing, I guess. So, stay tuned. Miigwech Bizendawiyeg. Thank you for listening to me.